Good evening and welcome to the eMpTy podcast. My name is The Citrus, and to my right you have
Buddy in the building, aka
just mash
the
up
truth.
the whole
Eating up the mic.
just
Buddy in the
eat
building,
mic.
eating up the mic.
Why has always got to be a thing, right?
You know what it is? It's the way that he's waving the bottle already, like he's been liquor ready.
I was about to pour a drink. You know what?
All right,
Your left.
and to my left you have,
Mr. Wileycat DJ.
and immediately next to Wiley you have
Sirelli, ever so slightly broken, and happy to be here today.
Yaga yo. It's The Citrus in the house and we're running the show. So this week's topic, right, basically, because we've been gone for 3 weeks, it's absence makes the heart grow fonder. Okay? So just have a little think about it. Buddy, pour your juice because, you know, we need to make sure you stay ready with the readies. Right, so do you know when things are out of your life and you don't immediately miss them? But then eventually you get that feeling like, you know what? When I had that, this was easier. Or I missed that, or I missed this, or I missed that. Do you get what I mean? So I'm going to give a couple little scenarios of absence making the heart grow fonder. Do you remember you was in school? The one thing we looked forward to when you was in school was the
Playtime.
playtime,
Yeah, sports day or PE.
sports day, PE,
Going home.
Rah.
going home. No, that's an interesting one because the 6 weeks holidays. Remember, when you was in school, you wanted a 6 week holiday.
100%.
Yeah, that was one thing we looked
You know
forward
the
to.
funny thing though?
Go on.
I looked forward to the 6 weeks holiday, but then I looked forward to going back to school to seeing my friends again.
It's why they just
all
watching
my-
our thing. This is why we don't have certain people. You know what? Go back for 3 weeks, innit?
No problem.
Right. So
My absence will make your heart grow fonder.
I actually know it well. This is one of the. I'm very convinced that I'll be all right. However, one of the things was the 6 weeks holidays, and you used to look forward to it. You couldn't wait for it to happen. Literally a week and a half into the 6 weeks holidays, you're thinking to yourself, I miss my brethren from school. You know what I mean? I miss that interaction because now you're probably at home, getting in trouble. Do you know what I mean? Not necessarily having your time occupied. And the craziness is, so earlier on this week, Sirelli and I was having a conversation. And obviously the 6 weeks holidays are coming up. Sirelli, how much is the day rate for the 6 weeks holidays?
All right, so doing research, having a younger Sirelli in the house, what we found so far, it ranges
Okay.
from £60 up to £160
£60.
per day. Remember, this is no food. This is like 9 o'clock till 3:30. Two, and I must stress, the ones that are £60, the best way to describe it is they will look after your kid. They don't put down like about stimulation. So your child will be
So drop
safe.
your you,
Yeah,
bounce. Be back at 3:30.
yeah.
Okay.
Starting
How
from
much,
60,
how much did you say? 60.
starting from 60, going up to £120.
A day.
A day.
Yeah, there's some that are more than that, but I'm not in that tax bracket.
See-
So
When you're saying that, there's football ones. Like, for example, my son's going to do a bit of football during the term. It's a lot less than that.
and what are times? What's he doing?
From 10 till 3.
So free for how long?
So it's mirroring the school
Yes.
thing. Okay.
So my son did one yesterday. I'm not going to shout out who it was because he ain't give me a discount on price. But this guy's quite smart. He covered the 2 strike days. So yesterday and tomorrow, he's got an activity going on.
Oh, nice.
His one is cheaper because it's
So
just
he
the
likes
strike day.
Wiley.
Yeah.
When Wiley calls strike, price going up.
Yeah. He's probably
Strikes
related
are
to
coming.
it.
Related to me, it sounds right.
Strikes are coming.
I did see
More
that.
strikes are coming.
I did see
But
that.
here you go.
Don't actually look alike a little bit, you know. No.
Maybe
You know
so.
Wiley does the Scooby-Doo thing.
Yeah. It was him all along.
Those pesky kids. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so he's you know what? His one is about £50 for the day. He's got 30 kids, and there's 2 of them.
£50 a day.
Quick maths.
Wait. £50 a day, and we've got 30 kids.
And there's 2 of them. So
So
roughly
it's
15
£60.
children,
Was that?
roughly 15 children per person.
15 per person.
Yeah, so 2
You know,
teachers.
everybody's now thinking, wait a minute, I'm in the wrong business.
Bruv, right now I was like, wait.
Wait, so that's 15. So that's what, £1,500 per day to host the youth them
And listen
Between
to
the
the
two of
dub
them.
plate. It's outside, so there's no
overhead.
no building, no nothing. He's in
So
the
if
park.
it rains, what
But
happens?
it's a park.
I'm assuming there's. See, I don't want to give away too much because I don't want to.
All right.
But there's facilities nearby
That he uses.
Okay.
that he can
Wow.
use.
So my man has an umbrella.
But there's no. All right, Citrus is on.
Okay, go on.
There's no there's no building, no fixed building. Everything is in the park, a pile up. Your clothes are making the 2 goals.
So basically, it's like a dog walker.
Fuck.
Nice.
Sorry.
You know what? Wiley's out.
No, brother.
Bring us to put money in the spread.
Wow.
And
You know what?
Wiley's out there.
Make sure there's a partition over there, yeah?
Wiley's
said-
out here calling someone
Listen.
Fido.
No,
I don't normally swear.
Listen,
But why just bro it out of me?
I've just said what you're all thinking.
No,
It's like a
no,
dog walker.
I weren't thinking that.
No,
I weren't thinking that.
A dog walker for
Brother.
you.
I'm not saying for you.
You know
I'm
what? Let's
saying the
not investigate
person.
that. Let's not even go down that avenue because
I'm imagining Wiley walking around with a
plastic bag
on his hand, watching you.
Go.
go piss in the corner. Go piss in the corner.
In the corner. Now.
But anyway, going back to Wiley, bruv, we're gonna pray for you after this.
I just
But
what you're thinking. Go on.
So he's dealing with things. 2 kids covering those 2 days. Now that's just like the basic thing. If you want one of those more interactive things where your kids actually going to not necessarily learn something but have fun,
So they might go trampolining, they
might
might
go
go.
trampolining, might
Do you know what I mean?
Nerf gun shooting. Don't ask me why.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Our parents don't approve, but the kids are like,
I'm loving it.
this is
Do you know me? I think we
war.
need to start an MT version. I'll do origami class. Get a piece of paper,
Wiley can't
fold
be
it up.
involved.
Make a
Why,
plane.
why can I not be involved?
You
This
cannot
doesn't
be
make no
involved.
sense.
Wiley cannot
Because
be
you're going to
trusted.
end 2 and we'll have kids rioting.
Right.
Strike him, bro.
Strike him.
Strike him, bro. Get it right.
Wiley,
Strike him.
we're gonna design a picket line.
All I will do is make them know they're right.
A paper mache picket line.
When your parents tell you no, it's not necessarily no.
You see? This
You
is the problem.
you do have rights.
You are part of the problem.
Here's a number for child line. Yeah.
Jeez.
What's the issue?
You know what?
So
But yeah.
absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yes.
Right. I'm gonna bring a few more absentees or absenteeisms that may or may not have made your heart grow fonder, and then we can discuss it. How's that sound?
Go. Roll.
All right. And Bud, if you get any comments, just jump in and let me know.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Now this one kills me because some of us who are of an older age, our metabolism is absent,
Ross.
and our heart is growing fonder of food.
Bloody
Do you get,
hell.
Do you get it? Do you get it?
I'm with you, bro.
Very, very easy.
Nah,
all right.
that is
However,
breeze.
when you diet, right, and I've dieted, I'm gonna be honest.
I've attempted to.
I've cut out certain foods and said, you know what? I don't need that. Sweet drinks, don't need that. Chris,
Apart from an alcohol.
Chris, don't need that. Chocolate, don't need that. I don't eat sweets anyway.
Yeah,
but
cool.
biscuits, don't eat that.
Biscuits.
Yeah, biscuits. And for me, when I was doing it beforehand, I cut out white carbs. So that's bread, pasta,
And more bread.
rice, bread. Cut everything out.
Hardo bread though.
Now, where it gets techie and red meat. So for me, it just got basic.
So
it
you
worked,
live like a pauper.
not a pauper, because being a vegan is expensive, bruv. You can't be a poor, well, you can, but you can't really
Yeah, the
be a
vegan price.
poor.
Vegan price is expensive.
It's
bruv.
expensive. It's expensive.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
been-
There's
That's why I don't do it. I'm attacked.
try
by
it.
it.
tried
But
it,
anyway,
bruv.
No. Let me hit you. So when you do diet, right, and you think to yourself, okay, I'm doing well. You see the body changing. Do you know what I mean? You feel a bit healthier. Cool. When the diet done now,
You're chasing
all
chickens around with
all of
fruits.
them summer body people, them. When the diet is finished, why do you go back and have a pasta rice sandwich? Do you get what I mean? Why do you
Chip
then
roll.
fall? Yeah. Why do you then fall right back
Chip butting.
into what you've just given up?
Because you think that you can still manage it.
No, because absent makes the heart grow fonder.
You
So
know the
all of a
yeah.
sudden,
Nah,
you
but-
like it more.
I don't know
I
about
want it.
that. I don't necessarily agree with that because
I
habits-
want it. That's interesting.
habits, if you do something long enough, it becomes a habit. So if I stop, so for example, I've tried the citrus kind of logic of let me try a diet. And the best that I could manage with my ever so slightly broken self is Monday to Friday. So I'll say no meat Monday to Friday.
That's not a diet.
And
not
then,
that.
Why
like
is
I
he
said,
chatting shit?
like I said,
That's
what
not
I
that.
could manage.
Start
That's
doing
like
men.
it's like when you're sick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't eat for 2 days. I've got stomach aches.
Saturday,
This is very
Sunday,
logic.
I'm boxing off some jerk chicken and some lamb.
You-
Then Monday to Friday again. But for me, I'm not saying I can't do it, but just the thought of saying I'm gonna lock something off to that extent and just not have it, yeah, that for me.
See, the,
Messes my
the
OCD.
funniest thing is, right? I can't remember what the exact time is, but I think it takes like over a week. I think a week or 2 weeks, and then after you've done something repetitively for a week or 2 weeks,
What again, sorry?
repetitively.
Leave him.
Shut up, because you're the worst person when it comes to these things.
Innit? Words by
Words by Sirelli. Is a
Thank you very much. We're gonna make that thing. You know how you get to draw them out.
But once you do it a certain amount of times, it then becomes a part of your thing. It becomes routine, and it's easier to maintain. You've now got it into your system. Like it's like going to the gym. I go to the gym. Well, I try to go to the gym at least 5 times a week.
He goes there.
You
don't know his-
I tried. I go to them. I try to go to the gym. But
No, go in gym, but
But
using the actual machines is another story, though.
No, but the moment I break my routine is probably is more to go definitely Monday to Wednesday, because that's when I drop my son to school, and then I say after I drop him to school, I go to the gym.
So do you miss it when you don't go?
When I don't go, yes. I mean, they've been closed.
What do you miss about it apart from the views? What do you miss about it?
No, I'll be very serious. They've been closed for 10 days because they're doing a refurb. And I am sitting there messaging other people like, I want to go gym, I've gone to their gym and gone there for a day, but going to them for a day, I'm like, this is effort. This isn't my routine.
So you didn't work out at home.
No, and I wanted to. I took down a program.
Did you go for a run?
No, I didn't. I'll be very honest. I took down a whole class. I said, I'm going to do
Did you
this.
break sweat?
No, I've been football, but other than football,
You went football.
other than football, I haven't done an actual. I've done gym once with my guy, and then I was like, you know what? I can't.
What's his name?
Wait.
Your guy.
Yeah.
Say no more. Say no more.
Pause.
I don't know what kind of activity that is,
Freaking
but he
pause.
broke a sweat with his guy.
But he got sweaty.
With the guy. Oh, my drink.
Gym wasn't available. Then it's all making
Buddy was sweating with his buddy, mate.
Big pause. But anyway,
and he's got big paws. Say no more.
Oh.
Yeah. I was wondering when I could have thrown one in.
you just died to say it anyway, innit? That's what it's like,
Buddy's out here. All right, then cool. Buddy's got.
No, but on the reals, I went gym with one of my friends.
Is his name Lionel?
No. Anyway,
Because you said he got big paws. I was just putting 2 and 2
Do you
together.
miss him?
no. Anyway, all right.
Why do I miss him? I went gym with him this week.
Anyway, but what I'm trying to
Anyway.
say to you is, I'm used to routine. It's something that I like to do. I go in a routine and everything works perfectly. As soon as I've broken a routine, it's harder. So gym reopened on Wednesday at 12 o'clock midday, and where it's reopened, all right. I haven't actually been. I've been too busy doing work stuff and things like that. I'm actually going to go tomorrow. And I'm like, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. Why are you not looking forward to it? Because I don't want to, it's not my
Right.
routine.
I get it.
You know what I mean? So I'm feeling very like,
So now,
You're a creature of habit.
accidentally,
Yeah.
he's now reverted in the opposite
I'm not
direction.
on it. I'm not
So
on it.
absolutely, he's now fond of staying at
Staying
home.
at home, bro.
What we're learning from Buddy is not absence makes a heart go fonder. Absence is whatever
Laziness
happens.
is bedroom.
Yeah.
Bedroom.
What laziness?
Yeah.
That's my guy, bro.
Right. Okay.
That's who you went gym with.
lazy. You're not lazy. I will even back you. You're not that guy. You're not lazy like
But it does make you think like I said, routine works for me, innit? And the moment now I've got to go back to the gym. I was meant to go to the gym today. I had loads of work and stuff to do today. Done that. Then I'm like, right, tomorrow.
Let's not chat shit. Buddy came to work with me today, right?
You came
I
to
said, okay. Buddy came to work with me today. I drove there. Buddy came with
I
me.
drove the rest of the way, but it's
But
fine.
Buddy came to work. Listen to the word. I'm not stuttering. Buddy came to work with me. I drove. Buddy jumped into the van.
Are you the guy?
I might be the guy. How big are my paws?
You are idiots. Ever put me in that bubble, bro?
No, it's coming out. But go
So Buddy came to work today, and it was like, all right, customer said it'd be 2 flights of stairs. There were 4 flights of stairs. They said, all right, it's only a couple things. There was a bag of things. So it was just like, it's going to be a hard job. I was like, do you know what? There's 4 flights, 2 of us. I do 2, you do 2.
He didn't do 2.
Yeah? I do 2, you do 2. On my 2, there was two young ladies who were helping clearing the space. So they were taking a one thing, equivalent of holding my cup. Right? That's a lie. One of them was holding the cup. The other one was
working,
working,
bro.
it.
She was
However,
good. Alexis.
what happened was
Calling out people.
my one
No, give her a big up.
was trying her thing, but just got tired after 8 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Quit.
She's watching the show.
Then, Buddy tried to come upstairs like, yo, let me just look around and see what's going on. I'm like, yo, bro, just keep moving until I stop bringing things down. You're good. Buddy come up. I gave him something. Buddy picked it up, took 8 steps, did a pirouette, put it on the ground. I see him. I said, no. I gave him something else. It was one light and one, you know one of them ring lights, because it's a beauty place. They're the ring light, and they got one of them face steamer things, you know? It's the, it blows, I gave him that. But he took 4 steps, put it down, and they was like, yeah, hello, and walked off, leaving the same things I gave him.
Going back down to the second floor thinking, I should never go upstairs.
This is a lie. That never happened.
So
Absence makes the heart open.
the absence of hard work.
I don't work like that no more.
All right, this is why he misses the gym. But let me come to the comments. Shout goes out to Slyster.
Active today, innit?
He's very active today. He's saying £30 per child is how much the childcare thing should be costing. That's expensive. But
No. That's the real world.
all right. That's expensive, but I will agree with that because I know people that have 2 or 3 kids in the same household. £90 per day is a lot of money. Do you get what I mean?
Oh, jeez.
3 kids. Do you know what I mean?
That's more than most people
£90.
take home a day.
That's more than what people are
Yeah.
making. So how does it work? Do you know what I mean? I do know a little citrus.
That's
gem.
not including food, by the way.
Raw.
I don't.
No, I'm saying you still got to give your child packed lunch.
So what I will say, a little gem, is there are government schemes that will help those who qualify to get assistance for childcare during the school term.
So let me add a little bit to that. So public announcement. Your borough will have some kind of child summer scheme going on. The only thing is there's a lot of clause to getting into it. So for example, they will say things like working parents get priority. So they'll be able to apply for a space maybe a week before anyone else can. Very limited spaces. It may not be close to your actual home because it could be in the borough, but anywhere in the borough. So, but look around.
Isn't there things like charities though? Like, I just want to know, like, is it like?
I mean, there are schemes.
But are you just gonna dash your child?
There are. Let's be honest. There are schemes that you can join up and send your youth to and whatever else. But they're gonna say we've got 200 spaces, 10 spaces for the poor people them, and the poor people them had to apply 3 months ago, and submit 2 quarts of blood.
And their
Do you know what I
sibling
mean?
went there last year. So
Right,
now
so
they've
their
got...
automatic acceptance. Do you get what I'm saying? So there's that. But absent makes the heart go fonder. Guys, I need you lot to keep thinking about this because I'm going to ask you to come up with an example of absence making your hearts grow fonder. I'm going to hit you right in the gut. Your ex's shepherd's pie or whatever her main signature dish.
I can get over that.
Buddy said I can get over that.
Wow.
Lie. Do you know what he says is the truth? This is a lie.
Bro, this is not a lie,
This
bro.
is a lie. It's
Lamb
fine.
chops.
Her lamb chops.
Lamb chops.
He's not even talking about the food.
It's actually a lamb shank. But no.
He's like, wait a minute.
Confessions.
All right.
He's a my confession.
Confessions.
Buddy got caught up.
Yeah.
Let it burn. No.
All right.
I'm good.
So your ex's shepherd's pie, their ability to make you laugh without speaking, their annoying habits that you thought was quite cute, the things they have you doing that breaks the norm. Okay, I'm not saying for you lot to now reminisce. That was on the album Now 84, but
What wasn't on Confessions though, was it?
no, it wasn't. Definitely was on Confession.
Mary J. Blige, 1992. Go on.
Yeah. But I'm going to turn around and then push out and say, there are things, and I'm not saying that you're going to be everything to your current or your last current, as in first previous ex.
Current.
Yeah, because I don't know.
I'm confused with it as well.
It gets techie, bro.
Some people are in it. It's complicated. Like when I go on Buddy's Facebook page, there's a question mark under relationship status.
What's wrong with you?
So I just leave. It says it on there.
It's always on there, bro.
All right, there you go.
It's within complicated.
Right. So we got situation. So, AKA the truth. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions, but no. So what I'm saying is there are things, and I can imagine that my partner's ex or my ex's partner. Do you get what I'm saying? They will say there's certain things that you did or you do that we actually miss. Do you get what I mean? So I'm gonna say for you guys, with the highest brow possible, please share something from your past, not necessarily relationships, that you guys miss. So I'm gonna go first.
Right.
I'm gonna go first.
I miss the smell of her.
The way she farted after she come.
Her farts don't stink.
The way she used to fart as soon as she came.
All right. I like this. I got this. I got this.
So I'm gonna go first, and mine is about my sister.
Okay.
So my sister, unfortunately, is now disabled, so she can't cook how she used to. But my mum taught her how to make soup. She took the idea and zhuzhed it. Is this the word?
Yeah,
I would work with it.
Fusioned it.
I don't know. She
We can
just
work with it.
she zhuzhed it.
Made it
Now,
sing.
mum's soup is the best soup. But then when you zhuzh the best soup, you make Champions League soup.
Have you ever told your mum this?
Oh, are you mad? And anyone tells her mum, I'm coming for your mum. Simple things. Dead or alive. Simple things. But my sister zhuzhed the soup. And one time she was like, oh, do you want some? I'm like, no, before I knew what the zhuzhing. And
level
then
of zhuzhing.
she gave me the biggest, it was a pot. It wasn't even a bowl of soup. She gave me my own pot
Portion.
of soup. And do you know when she was either clever or lazy, she didn't even chop up the meat. It was like the whole lamb neck was in my pot.
So you got something to fight with.
There was just everything going on in the soup. And unfortunately now she can't cook as she used to. So this is something. And you know, I'm the kind of person that say, so sis, how much of this? Too much? Not enough? More? And she don't care now. She don't care.
Just so you know, there's a snitch in the comments, but go on.
This is picture in the comments.
Go on.
Bruv, you took the black.
Go on. I don't know why you use that as the best example, because now you're finished, bruv. You're finished. Go on,
I
go
want
on.
to read it, bro. I'm
Go
trying to
on,
read.
go on, go on. You don't need to go on.
Bud's on my so back me. Can't back me.
Can't read it, man.
Admit defeat. And the thing is, you know the worst thing is that, you know, Mumsy's gonna be watching this podcast. Oh,
She's not.
No,
She's
but
not.
but
Because
she
I asked
will.
her. I said,
Because
Mum,
she'll
watch the
say-
podcast.
No, but
She said
she'll say, oh,
So I
new
think I'm
settings.
safe.
I
Let me
might
check.
send a link though.
No.
You know when it goes on the
Do you know
YouTube, I'm
what?
sending
If there's no Latin singing, do you know what I mean?
No country western
gospel.
background rhythm.
She's not on it.
Say she's gonna miss this
If
part,
there's
right?
no one saying, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna tell her she's meant to miss it.
She's not on it. It's fine. I'm safe. But this is something that I can think back and say, this is something in a previous relationship, as in my sister, that I dearly miss.
All right, so
So wait. Are you going next?
I'll go next.
Who's going after you?
I'll go next.
Mr. Bull.
I got two. Go on.
You got 7 minutes of thinking. All right.
Because you know he's gonna say,
You know what?
"Second one, you know."
Yay.
You know what? I'm a gentleman. You may go now.
No.
What is that's the proof the point?
Take your time.
Abort.
Take your time.
Just to
Yeah,
prove the
so-
point. Just to prove the point.
Miss nothing. I'm good.
All right. No more drink for Bud. So for me, it's not about something in the past. It's actually something.
I just saw the comment, bruv. Shut up, bruv.
Go on.
Anyway,
Go on.
let's go.
We'll address that in a minute. So there's two things that I really, really miss when they happen. And one of them I didn't realize until recently. So for the first one is when my kids were young, babies have a smell to them. Call it the Johnson's baby powder smell or whatever you want to call it. That smell,
And you know what? It's not baby powder, because for parents that know that you can burp in your face and you're like, bless you. It's
No, but
okay.
that smell,
yeah.
apart from obviously the green shit thing, but apart from that, the smell of babies, I miss that so much.
Brother, you can breathe again, bro. I don't know. You know what?
Yeah, I'm not Father Abraham.
Yo,
bro.
you can breathe again, bro. I don't know what
The
it
man's
is.
Father Abraham.
You know what that is? That is.
I heard this comment coming.
Bro,
As soon as
what?
you said it, bro. I was like, wow.
Yeah, okay, I can do it. Certain people can't do it, so I'm not going to take advantage.
Wow.
I can't do it. But I can do it, you're right. But after we just
I'm not
said,
too sure, but
You know what? Luckily, we got a short podcast today.
show podcast.
Sure.
So let's keep it moving.
All right.
So as I was saying, I love this. Thundercat. As I was saying, I love
Thundercat.
big paw.
I love the smell of babies, and I didn't realize how much I missed it until your child gets to that age where
When they ain't got it no more. They
they got it no more.
They got thing. Yeah,
Like my son went football yesterday, came home, and
Oh, look,
there's a goat in the yard.
So there's a goat in the yard.
Because he's been running around, his
can't call a man a goat.
sweaty and whatnot. So
And Sirelli's not even saying goat as in greatest of all time.
no. I mean four-legged.
Bro,
So I'm like, and the thing is,
don't do that to my youth.
the little dude's only 4 years old, but when he takes them shoes and socks off,
Bro, you think he walked and stamped in BO and then put his shoes back
Bro,
on and then came into the
it was
yard.
so bad. He was like, "Daddy, you take my socks off."
Gangster.
I'm like, "Nah, that only works with mommy." But anyway, so that's one thing that I really, really missed, and I didn't realize I missed it. To
No,
this
I
level.
asked you a specific question, so that would not be admitted to the MT podcast things to do or ways to go. I asked you relationship-wise, what do you miss? No, thank you. This is not
relationship-wise?
accepted.
Jeez.
So it has to be
It has to
relationship
be
with
relationship.
a non-family member.
I never said non-family member, but your son cannot be added to the list. I specifically mentioned exes. I use my sister in my example because I've known her.
That's good.
I will finish. I use my sister because I've known her for a significant period of time. Your son is only as old as your son is, and he's less than the age of Buddy's phone that we tried to verify the YouTube code on today. So I'm gonna ask you
phone-
to please rethink.
that's-
It's right in the Bible.
Yes.
Yes,
It's
we
rubbish.
right.
It's right in the Bible, right?
I'll
But
come back to
I'm
you a
gonna
little
come
bit.
back
It's
to
changed
Wiley,
things.
and we're gonna come back to you. So I'm gonna give you a little leg up.
Wow.
Right.
I'll tell you
Citrus
what I
Bible.
Yeah, I've got two, but bearing in mind
by
it's talking
four.
about relationship. No. This is about my dad.
Okay.
So my dad had an
So he
ability.
gets to pass on that.
Wait, 1 second. No.
I'm in a
He gets
relationship.
a pass because I said
me
I said-
everywhere right now.
So I'm saying, please, when you talk,
Yep.
talk loud.
Yes. My dad had an ability to, and I don't know how he did it, every time he would do this with his fingers, he could go click really, really loud. Like it
Make
was
his finger click.
that sound there was like a clack, like a bang. Really, really loud.
Hey.
And as a child growing up, yeah, it was fun. When I got to my teenage 20s, it weren't really, it was like, okay, yeah, that's what you're doing. However, with my niece now being around, what it now meant was that she never got to experience and see the clacking.
See, great granddad now.
So now I'm doing all manner of trying to
imitate the
like,
clap.
doing that with my fingers. Yeah. My dad used to, your granddad used to, your great granddad used to do this, but there's no amount of any of that I can do. So that, in a sense, is what I definitely.
Do you know what? And that's how you answer the questions. Yeah. Wiley Boom, salute. I'm gonna come to the comments. Really and Buddy. I know Buddy's ass is doing. Is it
trumpet
Kegel?
sound.
Is it a Kegel? It's Kegel exercises to try to hold in his shit. But it's fine. It's fine. One of
Ready,
the
ready
comments,
next, so yeah.
One of the comments is from John, Edna, Jasmine. My grandparents on my dad's side were farmers, and when we turned up at my granddad's my granddad always asked what I wanted for dinner, and there was nothing on this planet that tastes better off the carcass lamb chops.
Lamb chops in it.
It just went so left. I thought there was going to be a really sweet ending to this.
That lamb chops.
Off the carcass lamb chops meant something got slaughtered when your belly started rumbling.
And the thing is, all
It
I'm
wasn't
thinking
even a special
is like a
occasion.
spit roast, just
spin it
rotating,
slowly.
He's there just
Yes.
yanking bits off.
and spraying it so it don't dry out. All right.
That's right.
Thank you. Really, talk to me.
All right, so I am not happy
Wait,
that.
you need a little bit more time because Buddy 7 minutes are up.
Oh, okay, go ahead. I'm always a gentleman.
Do you know what? And I'll help you out a bit. You're
Help
probably
me
you're probably missing probably the biggest and best, or not the best, but I miss not having to pay bills. I miss being an actual child, right? And I
One second.
wait, no wait.
Oh wait.
No,
Oh,
let him
no,
land,
no.
let him land,
No,
let him land.
no. What it was, I didn't understand it. Sorry.
Okay.
You're on my side. So you miss the idea that bills weren't a thing.
There weren't a
That
thing.
you didn't know
Okay.
about.
But bruv,
Alright.
I could turn on every light
This
in this.
isn't a person. This isn't a person.
No.
I want you to address a person.
I'm addressing the person,
Okay.
Mumsy, basically. All right,
Okay.
because Mumsy will be the one that pays for everything.
One second. Can I do something? Unorthodox?
Well, I know.
Go on.
Jay,
Oh, rah.
I know you can hear me, bro.
The producer.
The producer's over there, guys.
We haven't even addressed the producer until now.
He's here.
Oh, you're gonna address
Is
the
he
producer.
allowed to use his mum?
Woo!
You just threw the
I
right
mentioned
into it.
the ex. He's talking about Mumsy.
He talked about
While
his
he
sister.
spoke about his dad, I spoke about my sister.
Dad, sister, I'm talking about mum. He spoke about son.
Wait, are you allowing it? So
Bam,
Jason,
my guy.
Buddy cannot speak.
No.
All right, he said he can.
But no, but what it is
Go on, bud.
mum done everything. Mum provided. You know what I mean? And all right, side note, mum provided on her own. You know what I mean? And I appreciate it now as an adult to realize how much she actually had to do. You know what I mean? When I'm sitting there switching on the lights and I'm leaving the lights on, and she's like, switch off the lights. Why? It's light. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be dark. Like, I'm not an idiot. All right. And I'm sitting there switching on the light during the summertime. Doesn't matter.
But I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out. Sorry to cut your story. This is gonna be sorry. No one snitch. I remember I was playing Super Mario 3. It just came out. I got to level 5 or 6. It took me forever to get there. However, there was no auto
There's no save. And she switched it off.
I
I'll beat her
turned
up.
my Nintendo on and put my pillow and blankets
Over the
over
thing.
it
So she can't see the light
so
on.
she can't see the light on.
Bad
to
man.
know,
Turn the TV off.
but
Bro, that's me.
we live in the same world, right? I had to put it this ain't going in.
Switch off my thing, I'll be mad.
Patsy walked into the room, smelt there was too much electricity in the air.
No, man. And you can't even-
Locked off.
You know, you
Locked off the whole. She must have just pulled out the fuse.
know when you want to be mad. What? Nothing, mum.
She just pulled out. I don't know what she did.
Thank
All
you.
I know, when I went back to the Nintendo, the light was off. Just grey. Do you know what I mean? The same colour as the. You understand?
Bruv,
All
why
right,
did you
sorry,
switch off
bud.
my...
Sorry,
why
sorry,
did
bud.
you switch off my
Sorry.
Nintendo?
Sorry to mash up your thing, but this is my thing. But go on.
Still upset about that. Now you just said it.
Yeah.
I'm even vexed for you because Super Mario 3, that was my thing. But it's like I now have a new respect for it because my son lives on the PlayStation and I'm looking at, things going off. You lot live in a world of memory cards. We're good. All right? So just relax. You can save. But it's like, it's such a different world and how much I can look back and say, I want to go back into that world where I didn't have to pay for anything. I didn't have to worry about that. I just turned and said, new game, yeah? Mum, Dad, someone, pay for it. Because that's what I want. You know what I mean? And now I look back at it now as an adult, and as much as I'm not going to sit there and say I don't want to be an adult, because I'm enjoying being an adult. There's so many things I'm in control of. But I still also look at it and think to myself, well, I didn't have to pay for this. I didn't have to worry about our mortgage rates went up the other day.
So
what? I don't care.
What's mortgage?
you know what comes on the news? Boring.
Bruv, switch it over. And mum's sitting there going, no, we need to watch this. What for?
The news. My dad
Bruv, it's
always
there's
watch the news, yeah.
games are on. There's bare things that I can be watching.
Okay.
Why are you talking about mortgage rates going up and electric bills are this and there's a new crisis? Crisis for who? You're
when
still
you're-
paying this. Bruv,
That's a new age
Do
thing.
you remember? Do you
Yeah.
wait, no, there's a lie. Okay. Revealing my age a little bit. There was crisis when we were growing up.
Bruv, I don't know.
I'm gonna help you out with these
Go on.
crises. You know, we had no 50p's in the yard and the electric lock off.
Yep.
shut
Yep.
your whole mouth.
Yep.
Yeah,
Everything,
that's internal crisis.
bruv, it's a crisis.
That's internal crisis.
Everything look off. Mum gives you 2 20p's and 2 5p's. You go to the shop, the Indian man
Don't want to get to you.
saying, if you don't buy, you don't
You
get
don't know 50p.
Bruv, immediate pressure.
Yeah.
Because I can't go back and tell Patsy that the man didn't give me the 50p. Do you understand?
Yeah.
This is reality.
So internal crisis within the house. Mine, it wasn't electric. It was the TV.
But
We had
Budge
a
comments
TV from, what was it called?
Radio
Granada.
Radios?
Or one of those
Granada,
places.
yeah.
Granada, yeah, Granada.
You had to put the 50 pence on the side and turn it, and yeah. So that was crisis.
Click.
Yeah.
TV's on.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was our.
And you know, really had 3 channels. Buddy don't even know them days.
It might have even been 2.
Bruv.
Buddy don't know them days.
No
I
channel
got
4.
4
Yeah.
channels. I got 4
channel
channels.
four, bruv.
No channel 4. Channel 4 was
My
a new
times I
thing.
had 4 channels.
I
Five was a
Channel
new
4
thing.
was a new thing.
Channel 4 came out the year he was born.
Probably.
83.
Probably.
I think it was.
I went Nigeria for the first time in 83, so yeah, probably.
I knew about channel
Probably.
4.
Probably.
I knew about it.
But anyway, back to absence.
Yeah. So I would
Absence.
say,
Sirelli.
being a little bit broken, my one's actually a little bit not righted. And even me saying it is making me think, yeah, there's something wrong with you. I miss the time after I got beat by my granddad, because I grew up with my granddad.
So you miss a beating.
Now, here,
There's women that will do that.
No. He made it very specific. And listen,
time
I know the story.
after
Oh.
I got beaten by my granddad. So first of all, my granddad's still alive. He's touching the hundreds.
Wow. My guy.
Yeah.
Enough respect to Granddad.
Don't give Granddad no props.
Nah, sorry. The beat made him
because
stronger.
Really
Big up
tried to
Granddad.
get me licks. Granddad weren't the one to give licks. It was Granny.
Right.
Oh, is it? So Granddad's the blessed
No,
one.
so wait, hold on.
back.
Here, let me come with the story. So I lived with my grandparents for all my, let's call them the naughty years. Yeah? In fact, let's not call them the naughty years. Let's call them the misunderstood years.
Right.
Curiosity. Yeah?
I would agree with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would agree with that.
So, for example, they send you to the shop to go and get something. And there's change. And
Wait. Buddy, I know this isn't all about me. However, when Sirelli is, you know, Sirelli is an asylum seeker.
This is the MC podcast.
Sirelli, no, bruv. Sirelli is an asylum seeker. Sirelli came to this country. Nah, bruv. Sirelli came to this country. Well, revisited the. Do you know when they came over and then certain man got shipped out because you don't fit the criteria?
Sirelli got away with it.
Sirelli came here, got shipped out. Aged 5, I'm gonna say.
Now, this is the citrus version of the story, yeah?
All right, Sirelli got shipped out, age 5. He came back aged, I'm going to say 13.
Yeah, about 12, 13.
Right. Sirelli came back age 12, 13. This is when I met him. Right? Cool. Sirelli came to school with a £20 note, bruv.
Wow.
Even the dinner
Bruv,
ladies.
£20 note was
Bruv,
big things back then, you
bruv,
know.
the dinner ladies were doing the light test. You know, it can't be real. Because my man's buying Canetto and Fanta with a £20 note. Because we still qualified for, you know, the school ticket thing.
Yeah.
So we got the token, which was enough for the food and a drink. Sirelli's now gone to the tuck shop pit. You know, the little bit on the side.
Scores.
Tuck shop.
With the scores.
Bro.
Asking me, what do you want? I don't want nothing. I don't want none of this problem.
Donut. Send me someone to see them.
When we went back and I first met Granddad, Granddad was like, was it enough? Or do you need more? That's my guy. This was Granddad.
I'm glad Granddad beat you. I'm all right with Granddad.
Granddad is the one. But taking it back. So the reason why I used afterbeats, because my grandmother, God rest her soul, she's passed away now for a good few
Bless
years.
her.
She never beat me. Never beat me once. However,
You was a bad
She had the
dude.
look.
brother,
And she used to
Grandma.
push up her about.
used to give Granddad stress. Granddad would try to avoid hearing anything, selective hearing.
Yeah.
You're gonna let him do that to me? Right, I told him to eat his food, he ate his food. Now he's playing outside. You're not teaching him no manners. You take the people's child and now you're bringing him up with no...
The people's
Granddad would
child.
sit down there.
Her daughter.
No.
And the worst thing is I can imagine they saying that.
Continue.
So Granddad will be sitting down there and he's just trying to watch his football in peace. But this
Probably
woman
cricket. Let's
is-
be fair,
yeah, it's
innit?
cricket.
Yeah, probably cricket.
It's not. In fact, is playing the pools. For those who don't know what pools is, it's a little game that used to come out in the
And you have to
newspaper.
get 22
drawers.
points,
Littlewood's.
right?
Brother, you just
Yeah.
chose.
What's it called?
Littlewood's pools.
Littlewood's pools.
It's
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
gambling
drawers,
game
innit?
that comes to your house.
When you got a score draw,
Yeah,
whoa,
you know what the thing
points.
is? You had to send this thing off. Wait for them to check it.
Send it back.
So
Yeah.
gambling
Yeah.
was on
Some long thing.
a delayed thing.
Some long
So
thing.
there was 2 games he played: pools and spot the ball. I think
What the ball? Yeah.
X, wherever you think
You
the ball
think
is.
the ball is.
Right. Anyway,
And the
so,
ball being
Remember
some
that?
messed
I
up.
used to enjoy that, you know.
Yeah, same
I
thing.
so he's sitting down in the little chair trying to play his game, and this woman is going off. She wants me to get beats by hook or by crook. He just wants to chill.
Yeah.
So now he's at that level
shut
where
her up.
to shut her up,
He got bust your face.
he gonna distribute some licks. Nah, his licks is not discipline licks. They're shut your mouth, venge up the licks. So the belt is coming out like my man's doing a dance move. I remember him unbuckling the belt and pulling this leather belt out in such a swift move. I stopped and forgot to run. Because I was
You got
amazed
mesmerized
by
With the boom.
by the swiftness.
it looked
Alright,
like
I like
something
it.
from
I like
an
it. I
award-winning
like it.
dance
I'm in.
move.
I'm in.
I got the lash that started from the right-hand shoulder down the back to the left, just above the bum cheek. I got 2 of those, and I was good. The sound left, everything. I ran, held the belt, tried to run, don't want to let go of the belt, so I'm caught in this little in-between stage. Do I let go and try and run and chance that he can't reload and fire again, or do I just stay here and hope for the best until he gets tired?
Do you know what?
Do you miss this?
Nah,
We're
hear
trying to
him.
work out the absence.
Right.
I'm trying to understand how you was able to hold the belt and not get more licks.
No.
Brother.
Nah. I'm talking about holding on the belt like this is my life. So my legs are wrapped around it,
Because
my arms are around it.
Nah.
In my house,
You don't know
that's
you don't know how to take
into-
beats.
Oh, you want to fight me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's what I understood.
Brother.
So no, the thing is, my granddad wouldn't say that. That would be my grandma in the background ad-libbing as a sideman saying, look, he's trying to fight you, get him. So now, where I wasn't crying before, now I'm screaming.
No, bro, you got this
Nah.
wrong. You cry
My story,
straight
brother.
away, bro.
My story, no. If I do that, I'm getting extra licks.
No.
That only works for privileged kids. So
Get up here. I cry as soon as I could probably cry.
that's
One second.
what, I didn't have to
Bruv,
in my house,
before licks.
privilege.
No,
privilege.
I never said
In my
before
house,
this. Just
My
cry
mum
as
don't
soon as
know
possible.
when I'm really crying
Brother,
or when I'm not
privilege,
playing
privilege.
crying.
No. I want to cry before the licks.
if you
get
cry,
licks and
I'll give
cry.
you something to cry for.
So
Yes.
anyway, now taking that all back. After that happens, and I went in the corner, and I hate her. Close the door, but hold it just so that it don't slam just before it goes to make the noise. Yeah. So I'll sit in the corner.
Sorry. So you slammed the...
Yeah. Yeah.
Them closed sections over there.
My door had ABS brakes, bro. Now, after that, either that day or the following day, my granddad would go and finish play his pools. And he'll go down to the shop and he'll come back with a pack of Walker Crisp and a chocolate bar or whatever it is and put it under my pillow.
I like Granddad.
Nice.
And then every night, when I used to get vexed about it, and I go back to the pillow and I do this and I see this thing here, my grandma never knew.
Oh,
If Granny knew,
like Granddad.
more licks.
If Granny knew, Granddad would get licks.
No licks. Yeah.
Hey. And the next day, never said anything to me, but he'll give me that look.
Like to say, you know, I got you in it. You know, this weren't me. It was her.
And that
But
look,
it's fine. It's enough.
Brethren. I
That's
like
enough.
him.
I'm getting emotional. That look,
Is what you missed.
Bless
Yeah, no. Well done.
certainly.
Well done.
The last
freaking
8 seconds.
I like you. Well done. Well done.
Yeah,
Do you know what?
Yeah, that thing that-
Well done. Well done.
Here's a question I've
Good
got
close.
for you then.
Good close.
What?
You know, I'm not satisfied with Buddy's answering it.
What?
No, but my answer was good until
Alright,
he just
man.
went and freaking
Give it a one
upstaged
up to
me.
you, bro. It's
So
fine.
think about Wiley's one. Wiley one was
What
crap.
absence do you not miss?
Okay, so
You
I'm
not
actually going to
miss.
talk about it. I think we need to all talk about X.
An ex.
Right.
Oh.
that's on his ex thing, innit?
No, because
Bruv.
we have to be real. The empty podcast.
Talk the
Derek,
talk.
My ex don't make
All right,
my
talk
ex
the
don't make me my heart grow fonder. Or I don't know what.
Lie
you're
your
trying
tail.
to-
No,
Lie
no,
your
no,
tail.
no,
I don't.
Like, I know you, bro.
So
Don't let me talk your truth for you. You
can try.
Run the chat.
I'll talk my truth.
But you know what? This is why I'm flipping the question around. If you're
So-
saying it ain't to make your heart grow fonder, what about if it's to make your heart grow colder?
So there is one
work.
thing that I don't know if you'll experience this. One of my exes, as much as she's a very lovely person, when she got upset, she'd do I don't even know what it's called. Whiny sing.
The what?
Whiny sing.
The whiny sing.
Go
You know
explain.
what I don't like when and the whiny sing. What is it called? What is it called?
I don't know what that
The
is.
whiny,
I know what you're talking about.
They get to a point where
And the voice goes.
the voice gets to a point where I now don't
Only
understand.
dogs can hear.
Bruv.
But if I don't react to it in the right way, the whininess is going to continue. This is why we don't get on. Oh, you don't want to cuss, but you get it. This is something this is something I'm very glad left me at a certain age and has never revisited me. It got to the point I'd even test things that I was linking. Yo, blood, you look fat. Just to see what I was doing, just so I could see what I was
level of-
working with.
Yeah.
the level of whininess.
Yeah.
you give.
You have to understand where are we with this whole
The
thing.
rationale thing.
All right, so that's something from my past ex that I definitely don't miss. Buddy,
Pudding.
You know what? We're on commercial break. We need to have a sponsor or something. So now we can
right now,
say something about the sponsor.
Jay, please, can we talk about? So here is Jay, help me out. Here's a studio. We're in Tottenham somewhere.
Sorry,
It's
I
all
had to
blessed.
say it.
There's enough lights and
Wow.
and something
say
with
it.
The
this
man said-
ice. There are real plants of faith.
No one is looking enough confused.
socializing together.
Yeah, you know what? Explain.
Is this about rice pudding?
Explain.
No.
No way
It's
it
so-
was.
Wiley's part of the team and Wiley don't know. So if Wiley don't know, the rest of the
You
world.
need
I
to
tried to help.
explain about pudding. What's
I
pudding?
tried to help.
What it was, right, is I'm in this relationship now, and everything's blessed, but she's not from ends, innit? She's not from London, and she's got this thing about pudding, and I was like,
What, she tried to get into bed? What, bro? You need to give us more context, bro.
Hold on.
Did she bring it to bed?
Hold on,
She tried
hold
to
on.
rub it in your
Is she calling
sleep?
you pudding? Is she making pudding?
No.
I want some, bruv. It's
So
afters.
we've had food,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
not dessert.
Do you want some pudding?
Okay.
No.
I got you.
What's that?
Like dinner
just
and
like-
Brother,
dinner
that was cold. You just never clocked.
like dinner and tea.
Right.
Okay.
Brother, bruv, up to I'm not an afters person. Now I want to call it pudding, but I'm not an afters person. But when I'm like, yeah, you need to have some pudding. I don't need pudding, babe. I don't. What the frig? Please, it's afters one and two. This pudding thing, no, this is not what I like. I don't like it. I'll eat a cheesecake now and again. So, oh, come on, babe, let's have some pudding. I was.
And do you know how I know? Do you know why this is a killer? Because one time I was there. Dean, do you want some pudding? And there was an ing after the ing. I looked at Buddy like, yo.
And I was looking away like, mother.
Bro, it was cold. You lot just never deciphered it.
What? So she's asking him if he wants some pudding.
I don't know.
You're
not giving it more, are you?
That's
I'm
why
very much not.
That's why not to give it a war.
Bro,
Did you ever go gym with her
I'm
to
not
find
on
out?
it. That was one thing that I know used to eke me. I even said it to her because obviously I'm open with any partner I'm with, and I was
Open?
trying to say,
No,
no, I'm open enough to tell
Buddy's
him.
a receiver.
No, I'm open enough to tell him.
yeah,
So shut up.
Why are you being sensitive?
Leave me alone. Anyway, I'm open enough to tell her. So I said to her, look, you know what, this pudding thing, first off, it's afters, and second off, I'm not on it. All right? It's
Afters,
just-
you know.
Yeah,
I wonder why they're not together no more.
no, but I'm just not on it.
Enough pudding.
Yeah. Or
Not
not
enough pudding. Not enough pudding.
Brother,
Too much pudding, not enough
It's
afters.
just, do you know what it was? Like afters in general, it's sweet stuff, it's cakes, it's ice cream, it's this and I'll be very honest. I'm weight conscious, so I always look at it and say to myself, you know what? I don't want to eat that, especially if I've just ate a Turkish or I've ate something heavy.
So you've had a heavy meal.
And then you're
now
going
they're
to
gonna
say,
have some sugar.
Have some sugar on top of it. I was like, no. This is going to go crazy, babe. And as much as even if I can consume it because I'm going to the gym or whatever else not, you can't consume it because you're not going to the gym. So, and I'm not saying I can consume it. One second. Before that even goes in further.
Really quick.
No. Because I'm not even going to say that I can consume it because I know that in that period, I put on a lot of weight. And I was like, I'm putting on this weight because you're going, babe, do you want some more pudding? No, babe. It's nice. It's cheesecake. You know you love cheesecake. I do love cheesecake. Let me just finish this.
Buddy's willpower is
No
minus-
self-control in
It's
it.
minus 4, bruv.
Yeah.
Bruv, I'm just sitting there going, cheesecake's lovely.
Nice
so we're
licking
gonna
the
eat
spoon.
that. So now I'm like, so you got some more pudding. Babe, I don't want to put.
Was that before or after?
Yeah.
It sounded like I was in the bedroom.
You're sucking
Do you know what I mean?
butts and
It said it was
skin that, bro.
sucking.
Yeah. There's
Bro.
no spoon involved in that.
I was eating everything. So you're gonna put it in front of me, and I'm saying
You
no.
eat anything.
Ass.
Hey,
No.
yeah.
All right.
Put it in front of you. Hey.
Get out of it.
Bend over.
All right.
Hey. Ass.
I'm sitting there saying to myself, you know what? I don't want pudding, but if you're gonna go and say, here's a cheesecake, your favorite. I'm like, oh, all right, I'm gonna have some of it, and I'll eat it, and I'm like, oh, I didn't want that, babe. We just had a heavy meal, and then some pudding, and I'm like, this isn't working for me, and it was constant.
Do you know what? I respect you because
Yeah,
it was true.
constant. And I didn't
That
like
is the
it.
truth. So, Buddy answered. I answered. Really?
Right.
Now I'm looking forward to this. Let me get. You got some popcorn?
No, it's not popcorn, mate. I had an ex that couldn't cook. And
What?
I had an ex that could not cook.
Do you know what?
That's not even That's not
No,
even a problem.
no,
Cook for
no,
yourself. Next man.
no.
Sorry,
no,
you ain't got an
no,
interesting story.
No. It is a problem when they think they can cook.
Oh
Oh,
my God.
What then happens is when they want to cook all the time, and you know the worst thing about it.
They're enthusiastic.
No, the worst thing about it is if you're a person that can cook, I can cook.
Shirley, have you tasted Wiley's food?
No.
Have you tasted
Wiley don't cook for me.
Wiley's never cooked for me.
Why they say him can't
No,
cook?
known him over 15 years, but it's
Right.
fine.
Put it this way. We love jollof rice.
He never had
claims
his
to
Nigerian.
make the best jollof rice. Up to now, I haven't tasted. I'm prepared to fund it.
But me too.
And we could have
Me
it
too.
live on air.
I will eat it live.
Why
on
he
air.
puts honey in his jollof rice?
Cheese and corn.
So luckily for me, my mum taught me really well from a young age about cooking. So when you're with someone who can't cook, but thinks they can cook, you know very quickly that's not cooking. And the worst thing about it, when someone's trying to enthusiastically show, oh, I made you dinner, babe. I made this for you. I made your favorite. And it's and it's not your favorite, and you're really trying to avoid
Wiley's
having
so
a favorite.
ungrateful, you know that.
No, it's not ungratefulness.
Did you
it's
ever
the
tell
truth.
her?
I never told her.
Right.
Hold on.
I told her. It said yes.
Right, let me
Hold
sorry,
on,
sorry,
hold on.
sorry, no, my apologies.
Yeah.
Did you ever tell her directly?
That's right then. Never told her directly, you can't cook. But I did tell her directly, I don't like how you make whatever, and try to, you know the thing about guys, we will try.
No. For yourself.
We will try.
For yourself.
No, not we.
We,
bro. You.
Okay.
You.
I will try.
Yeah, thank you.
And help you along the journey. So I will try and say, okay, let's try doing it.
You
this
know when
way.
Wiley says,
Let's
let
try
me
and cook
season the
together.
chicken.
Yeah. Let's start again.
You feel
Let's throw that in the
shade,
bin.
bro.
Let's start again.
Let's throw that in the bin and start again.
Let's
Yeah.
do this together.
No, yeah, let's do it together because ultimately, cooking for me is fun.
Yeah, but-
so you will try and bring
Mr.
element
Boom,
of fun into it.
That's
so.
giving her the impression that she's doing something good, and you're gonna keep on receiving that.
No. What you're trying to do is you're trying to change the direction that she's going into.
Okay, question.
From bad into good.
How long did you eat bad food for?
Not
Bad
that long.
food?
Not that long because what happened, it was about
broke up
I'd say about a
broke
year
up her
and a
next
bit
day.
before I now had to take over. Before I now had to take over duties.
No,
Not
you're
that
an
long.
idiot.
Not that long.
One
A year
woman,
and a bit of bad food.
brother,
Not that long.
one woman cooked me spaghetti bolognese. All right, it's probably one of the easiest meals you can cook.
It's very hard to get wrong, isn't it?
Bruv, it was disgusting. I sat there and I was starving. Hadn't eaten nothing all day, and I went, She don't have to eat all of it. Here, take it. I don't want it. I don't want it. It was disgusting, bruv. The worst thing I can say to
So
her,
did you tell her
it
she can't
tasted-
cook?
I'd rather eat my cat's shit.
Did you
Like,
you
it
tell-
was
you told her that?
horrible, bruv.
Did you tell her that?
Hey!
It
Did you
was
tell her that though?
disgusting,
This is
bruv.
like-
Did you?
yours.
No, hold on.
No,
Did you
next.
tell her that?
It's an ex.
No, I couldn't tell her that. It's,
Why
not, it's
couldn't you tell
definitely
her
not an ex. All my
Why couldn't you
exes.
tell her
Buddy said, AKA the truth.
No,
but I didn't
No.
Why
All my
couldn't you
ex-
tell her that?
Huh?
Why couldn't you tell her that?
Especially if she's not even your missus.
No, because she was trying, bruv. She goes,
But she's not your missus.
no, but she was trying, but she's a friend of mine. And she was trying. She goes,
Bruv,
do you want
she
some
was.
spaghetti bolognese? She goes, so
What song's that, Wiley?
That is Kenny Price.
Kenny Price, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So rolling back a few minutes, I just said that I went a certain direction of trying to help her, and you were
Yeah.
very quickly saying no.
And then Buddy sold the.
Yeah,
bruv,
did the exact same thing I did.
nobly,
and it's trying to say
she was
something
never
else.
ever my girlfriend. But anyway, all right, I just had to
That's
turn and
even
say,
worse.
because I couldn't make her my girlfriend if that was the case. I was like, this is disgusting.
So because she couldn't make spag
Bruv,
bol,
it was disgusting, bruv.
you
know what?
that's her way.
Do you know what? Do you know what the worst thing is? Buddy is a see you in Tuesday. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, bro.
Because the next guy's gonna have to serve the same bad food.
Someone else is now going to sit through the.
But the thing is, the next person will be like, you know what? You're a lovely person, this and that.
Bruv.
But I've bought you some.
What, cooking classes?
No.
Buddy would walk
Seasoning.
in with pre-seasoned chicken. Put it on the stove.
Oh Lord God!
I've got you
Set
some
the fire to 180.
Listen, cooking lessons.
I know of somebody who went to a Christmas dinner and brought their own seasoning for the food.
Bloody hell.
Wiley.
My guy.
As good as,
Why?
That was why.
It's to somebody.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
Wiley.
That's my guy.
That is Wiley.
Why
That's
is
my
it
friend.
somebody.
Yeah.
as good as my witness, but yes,
It was
that
you.
is not
As
me.
good as my witness,
Not
it's me.
Wasn't me.
All right. So keeping this moving as we.
Wait, I ain't done. Buddy is out here chatting shit.
Me.
Buddy is out.
AKA, wait, I got it on my top today. AKA the truth.
Buddy is out here chatting. Have you noticed? We've got black t-shirts on. Wiley's got. Buddy's got a white t-shirt on because he wants to stand out.
AKA
like,
As the
like,
truth.
like he is the pure.
I am the pure one.
But yet you
We
didn't
know
tell the
us.
woman that she can't
I'm
cook.
the pure one. It's the truth.
You never told the woman she can't cook.
She wasn't my woman.
Don't matter.
Did you bang her?
No.
So you're out here getting
Eating
food from
food
chicks
from people
that you
that-
don't know. What?
I never said I don't know her. I never said I never banged her. So don't
Just
try.
asked you that.
Wait,
I said no.
Yeah,
He said I didn't bang her.
no.
I didn't bang her.
Yes.
I said I didn't bang her.
You know, I never bagged her.
Bro,
She
this
bought
is
strap
recorded,
on
bro.
and banged me.
Bro, you're an idiot. You are an idiot.
You know what
It's
it was?
recorded.
It wasn't a her. That's why he caught you at technicality.
Stupid. Come on.
Alright.
I'll tell you it is off air, but I'm
Yo.
not going to do that. I'm not going to do that
Oh,
to them.
so really.
So something that I don't miss from an ex
Yeah.
is, you know, when you're given chores to do by the missus around the yard, she's like, oh, the cabinet door's not closing right, or we need to paint this room, or something along those lines. Something that she deems to be something that the man of the house should be doing. I have no problem doing it. But I enjoy it even more if you're there to aid me. I don't want to be doing it, and you're standing there with your arms folded, watching me like, that's not level. So that is something that for me, if you give me something to do like that, stay there, aid me. If I say, pass me the screwdriver, you could say, here you go, something like that. But the sitting in the corner, arms folded, while you look at me and instruct, that's not right, that's not level, that's something I surely do not miss.
All right, lads. We need to. Do you know what? Do you know the other group are waiting outside to use your podcast space?
Oh, wow.
You lot are out here just abusing the time scheduling.
Talking about your exes not being able to cook. You lot are just terrible, fam.
At least I told him. At least I was helping cook.
Did you tell her?
At least I was helping cook.
Nah, bro. You never said you told her.
Because certain man was eating the food.
I want to break this fight, Jay. My man said, I
Told him.
I told him.
Certain man.
At least I told him.
Jay,
We'd like to thank everybody.
Hey, that's going on there. I need that
Jay's
cut.
wearing
Cut
headphones.
and put that on there.
Jay
That's
is
going
wearing.
to TikTok.
headphones.
That's going to
I
TikTok.
told my ex. I told him.
Do you know the beautiful thing about it?
TikTok.
Do you know the beautiful thing?
Jay.
Because we're in a recording studio.
Because
Because we're in a recording studio. He's caught everything. You know the beautiful thing about it? Is that it says it clearly says at least I told them.
Him.
We'll hear
He
it.
said him.
We'll hear it.
Really?
I hope
I hope it's
Really?
on YouTube.
Really?
The
Yes.
first person to answer
I
in
pray.
the comments.
Yes.
What he
Hey,
said.
Wiley,
Get
I
referee t-shirt.
pray.
No,
It says,
no.
I pray for you,
No.
I like you,
You know,
bruv.
you know,
I'm trying to plus years.
you know,
I like
you know,
bro.
you
I'm
know,
trying to say
you know
the
the
thing.
beautiful thing about it, yeah?
About him.
The beautiful thing about it is gonna be this, yeah? I'm going to want a public apology
From
Citrus, yeah?
from the three of you
Three?
on next week's podcast. Very simple.
When you said him.
I'm
so wait.
gonna want a public.
If it says him,
a public.
if it says him,
That's what I said.
what next?
I'm gonna want a public
If
apology.
it says him,
There
what
is
next?
no him.
So if it does say him.
There is no him.
You're asking
I'm
for a
gonna want
public apology.
All right. So I will
Simple.
accept that and give you an apology.
Cool.
But
Right.
for now, gents, I would like to summarize. I know it's earlier than what we're normally used to.
Yeah.
But we're going to summarize, and I'd like you to tell me about absence makes the heart grow fonder. Summary. Buddy, you're first.
I'll go. Do you know what? We haven't been live for 3 weeks. And do you know what? I enjoy being around my people. I mean, there's one member missing, / maybe two.
Royalty.
All right. But no, I'll be honest. Like, it's nice being around my people. I enjoy our podcast. I enjoy having the MT podcast every week. And that was another sign of absence making the heart grow fonder. I mean, we've got loads of different examples, which we haven't even touched on tonight. And I'll look at it and say to myself, being away from your kids. I know I've been around certain people during even holidays and stuff, and people sitting there going, you know what? I miss my child.
Yeah.
I miss being around. I miss them just saying good morning, daddy. You know what I mean? And knowing that absence making the heart grow fonder is an amazing thing. Like being away from your girl sometimes, but those that don't live with their girlfriends, all right? And
wives.
hymns. You know, all right?
And him. He said and him.
Possibly them.
Like it's a church.
Possibly thems, bruv. I don't know. I don't know.
Say them.
You know what? You
Like
get the end.
LGBTQWILEY.
I'm coming after.
Wait,
So
I
I'm
don't-
thinking.
I don't know. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna repeat it.
Ah,
So LGBTQWILEY. You are taking the piss, bro.
Go on.
All right.
other than that, all right.
Bare letters of the
I'm
album.
saying to you, at the end of the day, we do miss our partners. We do miss our kids. We do miss things because at the end of the day, absence does make the heart grow fonder. And at that point where you actually see them, you're more happier than you've probably ever been for that
Very
precise
specific
moment.
period of time.
You're like, rah, I'm so happy to see you. And it can happen with friends. It can happen with hymns. All right? It can happen.
I'ma cut you. Really.
Oh, wow.
So for me, again, they'll be broken. I look at it from the other side. For me, yes, it's definitely true. You get to miss people, you miss events, you miss things, you miss time periods in your life. However, for me, I live on a formula that I never regret anything. So it's there for a time. I enjoy it while it's there. I have the best time I can with it then. But it's an experience. And then from that experience, you take what you can and you move on. And even if it is the sadness or the happiness or the uncertainty of it, you experience it, you enjoy it, and you move on with it. You miss it as a memory, but you don't let it affect you moving forward, because those kind of things is where you get problems, you get uncertainty, you get doubts in things that's around you now, that's a present. And a lot of those things are an X or a history for a reason. You may have not realized it at the time, but when you compare certain things, if you are a productive person, if you're a person of vision and a person of forward thinking, you are in a better place now than you were then. So
It's
for me,
life.
move on, use it as an experience, use that to build on going forward.
Wiley.
Absence. You end up. It's really dependent upon how you view it. If you're talking about absence that can't be filled, so let's say people that have passed away, whatever it may be, you end up having to live with that absence, and that doesn't make the heart grow fonder. It makes the heart have to fill that void. Whether you're able, and it's a shame that we've not really gone real deep into it. But
We'll limit it to an hour.
yes,
Let's
don't
not say no more.
matter. But the point of the matter is that when it comes down to it, so I'm going to look at it from a different perspective, the perspective of people that are no longer here. There are people that are no longer here that their absence makes a major impact on you. Now, you have two ways you can look at it. The absence can either drag you down or the absence can make you celebrate their memories. I choose to celebrate their memories. There are a lot of people whose absence, if I was to look at it, I'd have a massive hole in every part of my body. But I don't, because the absence is filled by the memories of what they did. So that's the way that I look at it. Absence can make your heart grow fonder. Absence certainly makes your memories become more treasured.
I like that. Thank you.
Very nice. No, I don't like Wiley right now.
Yeah, I know. He's trying to
I have to follow this.
Go back to them and they.
Yeah.
You can go back to them today. No problem.
All right, I want to make jokes out of you. Freaking make it more serious.
No problem.
He's
I just want my public apology next week.
We can work with
We're
it.
going to leave that to Jay. For those that don't know, Jay has a podcast studio. That's all right. I had to bring a couple things to make it look better, but it's fine. It's fine.
No. It has real plants.
It has Fred.
Bro,
Fred, are we-
what?
It
has
has
real
He's
plants.
Fred
Oh,
and
Fred's got opinion now.
Yeah, but he's plastic. So.
Flaky.
Fred, Flaky, and
This one's real. Oh shit.
you gotta think
And Buddy. This one's Buddy.
that's not Buddy, brother. Fucking-
It's called Buddy the real plant.
Buddy the real plant. Yeah.
Why are you not allowed to?
brother,
You know another Buddy.
I don't know no other buddies
You know
other than
lots of Lees.
you hate it.
All right then. Okay, so I'm gonna say thank you to Peaches and Danielle and Ray and the Taste of UK Flavor and Jermaine Reed and also slowly Lady Louise, Tamara 2905, Bun Highly Blessed, Trouble Tulsi, Unicorn Gold Dust, Slasher, Miss Peaches. Also, Angelis _365, John Edna Jasmine, Shez Bubbles, Lickle _Miss _Attitude, Miss Tiny _W Levy 79. You know when just have short names, it makes life easier. Leanne Sugar, Dactor, Nasiche, Charlene Brazier 01, Debbie Debs, Nirvana Sang, Smile with Gambia, Trouble Tulsi, CJ the DJ, Vanessa W. Do you know when like there's many?
There's a lot in it.
There's a lot.
Thank you guys.
It's hard.
Yeah,
Actually,
thank you very
really
much.
appreciate you.
And please let us know what you think of the new attire.
Yeah,
And
we like
Fred
this.
will be here again.
Fred,
Fred ain't leaving.
Yeah.
And Buddy will happily water the plastic plants.
yeah,
I'm just being real.
bro, you're an idiot.
This has been the MT podcast. My name is Wait.
What?
Where's
Second?
my stuff? My summary. My summary. Absent makes the heart grow fonder. So I'm going to get it from two different angles. And I don't know if any of you have experienced this, but when you haven't been in direct contact with your child,
I
and
know.
if you're used to a routine and that routine gets broken,
That one.
and then the annoying daddy, or the leaving the clothes on the floor, or not clearing your plate properly, or whatever else, and blah, blah, blah. All of that stuff feeds right in to saying, why you got no manners, no respect, no this, no that, no the other. However, as soon as you ain't got that plate to clean, you ain't got that room to tidy, you ain't got that mouth to wipe, do you know what I mean? You ain't got that breath to smell, you ain't got that voice turning around and annoying you, you're gonna be like, raw, I accidentally missed all of that. So let's not forget.
Happy days. Hey.
Secondly, and this one is more, I suppose, it's one that lives along the lines of what Wiley was talking about, of those that are not here anymore.
Yeah, I like
Like,
that one.
I take advantage of all of you lot. Do you know why? When something goes wrong, buddy, sort it out. Buddy's on, it wasn't even my problem. My van's gone down. Buddy's like, I've got a van. You can use that van. Shut up. The next 7 seconds, I'm going to have a go at Buddy. But he's going to solve my problem in the moment. Really knows, I can't get in my yard. I'm going to come round to your house. I'm going to bring the spare key, blah, 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 blah. All of these, I don't even care about them. I don't. However, if I picked up the phone and phoned you and you never answered, and you were away, or whatever else was going on, and Wiley was being judgy because he's trying to strike
And think about them.
and think about all of them,
That's right. Because I represent all of them.
I am not on it. So absent makes the heart grow fonder, meaning those that we cannot necessarily be around, when we have taken away those that are very closest to us, but also absence of taking advantage of those that are around us all the time. And then when they're not around us, really wants to go to Canada for 4 weeks. And then the next day, my electric starts messing up.
And he's not around.
All of a sudden, this idiot ain't around. So appreciate what we have in the moment. So when it does become absent, as much as it will hurt, we're going to take 5% off.
I like that.
This has been the MT Podcast. My name is The Citrus. And remember, guys, when a glass isn't half full,
It's empty.
man.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Jay. We didn't even give him a shout out.
Thank you, Jay. No, no.